Bangkok is one of my favorite cities in the world, but choosing the right place to stay can make or break your trip. And on my third visit, I wanted to be just a little bit smarter about where I stayed. I've done luxury at the Princess Pathumwan and another one at a budget of $20 at Sukhumvit Airbnb. But the one thing I couldn't beat was traffic. Sukhumvit and Silom are great, but until you make dinner reservations on the opposite end of Bangkok, then it's at least 1 hour on public transit or Grab. So this time, I made a few rules for the hotel. 1. Riverside access to ferries and boats. 2. Near a BTS or MRT stop. 3. Complimentary breakfast. And 4. Less than $100 a night. Sounds easy, right? But not really. But for some of these hotels, it can run you a couple hundred to over 1,000 a night. Not for me, but then I found a new hotel that opened at the end of 2024, the Holiday Inn Express Central Pier. I get it, I know it's a franchise, but it's only 10 minutes to Icon Siam and 20 to Chinatown, and 20 minutes to the Wat Arun and the Grand Palace. Those are major attractions in Bangkok. Now, let's go check it out. Coming in hot. Let's check it out. Ooh, there's a lot of people here. It's a good sign. Has an outside terrace too. Outside terrace is a good option. There's a lot of breakfast options. Make your own salad station. A little bit of packer prop. There's congee, yep. There's a second plain congee. Here you got some soup broths. Chicken pad thai. Not that bad. I got some pork bone soup with some rice, with some double toasted jelly on toast, and a pack of prop 2 eggs, and coffee. That's it. What's up, everybody? Hey! Here is my little room tour of Holiday Inn Express at Central Pier, Bangkok. So over here, you got some shelves, and then you got actually a very convenient space to put your luggage to kind of open it up. Here is your suitcase and your carry-on, some hangers you can pull out straight. That's convenient. And then there's a cup of coffee that I just made over here. And then here you have like a mini little living area. Coming with a therapy bed. So if someone gets into an argument, you basically sleep here for the night. That's a bad boy chair or bad lady chair. Over here, queen size bed, pretty comfortable, I must say. The downside to this hotel is the fact that we look like we have a balcony, but there is no balcony. The location of this hotel is actually very good. It's by the Chinatown Pier. And it's very, very convenient for all modes of transportation, public transportation. But the thing is, the balcony is non-existent. That's about it. So just so you know, there are no balconies in this hotel. I know, unfortunate, I know. The bathroom is actually a pretty good sized washroom for like a 3-star hotel. Yeah, there's a toilet here. There's a nice standing shower that is actually pretty spacious. And it has a hook. It's big enough to have a hook inside the standing shower, but also when you shower, it will not get it wet. So that is something I specifically like. I like that stuff. The big thing about this hotel is the gym is actually 24 hours, so you don't have to wait until it opens up at like 6 in the morning. Your standard size machines, you have only about like 12 dumbbells to go from. So the heaviest one is only 12 kilos. Anyways, the dumbbell section isn't that extravagant, but you got state-of-the-art clean machines and it still smells like rubber, so that's very good. The Bowflex. This is kind of like a Thai Bowflex. So all in one, gonna use this most of the time. So this gym is good for people who like to hog one machine, aka me. So I'm gonna be doing a full body workout in this, and you can watch TV at the same time, or you watch your favorite YouTuber, Phi-nex TV. Subscribe. Because when in Thailand, you gotta go to Bangkok. And now we're gonna get out the elevator. Bangkok Holiday Inn Express, the Bangkok Center Siam. And this is important because if you only have a short amount of time period, I think this is around this area is the best location to situate yourself because it's near the Chinatown Pier, which is basically is a water taxi that avoids all traffic downtown Bangkok. If you need to get from like a central attraction, like let's say Central World to like the Asiatic River, that is, let's say for example, you beat all the traffic and then that's where you basically cut some time. Another thing is BTS, another thing is MRT, subway, Skytrain, all that is accessible. This costed about $100 Canadian a night. And on top of that, comes with free breakfast. All the information, all the cost and prices breakdown will be listed in the description below. I would score this with the pros and cons of not having a balcony and not having certain things. Their breakfast was not that great. It's okay. I will give it a final rating of 7.6. Now, would I recommend it to you? Yes. If you have a short-term couple of days in Bangkok, I suggest you go to a place like this. It will situate you in the perfect area to go explore Bangkok. If you have like a week or two, I suggest a little bit further. Something more 4 or 5 stars, something a little bit more, has everything that you need. But yes, I do recommend it. Now, we're in Bangkok. Street food is outside. Let's go. So right now, I'm about to receive what was traditional Thai massage for the very first time at the birthplace of Thai traditional massage.